guys, it's Finn. Right, I am now just over 6 months post-op. It's gone so quick, and things have changed loads, so I shall show you that. So, this is my chest at 6 months post-op. Let me come into the camera. As you can see, the scars are starting to go white in places. It's definitely not as red. If I stretch up, you can probably see that a bit easier. And while I'm stretching, you can see that whilst there is a little bit of scar stretching, it's actually pretty good. It hasn't overstretched at all. I'm really pleased with that. Really pleased. Excuse the spotty chest. All my hairs are coming through. I have actually got hair on my chest. I don't think you can see it on camera, but I promise it is there. So yeah, I've got a lot of regrowing hairs, which is quite annoying. In terms of nipples, this one is really nice and flattening down now. And it's shrunk a lot as well. And it's got a much more kind of like definite shape. I love it. It's always been my favourite nipple, but I'm quite pleased with this, where this one's at. This one was always the one that I didn't think had as much shape, but it's definitely got more shape now. It is still raised over in this area, and that is still a little bit sore. My nipples are quite tender. I was speaking to Ginny about it, and she wondered if my hormone levels might be a bit off, and I said they were fine, and actually I've just had a letter from Dr. Dean saying my testosterone levels are too low and it needs looking at, so that could be why. But yeah, they're just a bit kind of like tender to the touch, especially when they kind of get hard, which they are now because I'm poking them a lot. But I am very pleased with my nipples. I'm now much less paranoid with them under clothes, because it was just needed to get used to. So yeah, I've still got this blooming thing here where the binder was, but I am very pleased with how my chest looks. Very pleased indeed. Lucky boy. Yes, okay, let's look at my face again. So yes, everything is heating up well. I'm still using the Tamanu oil, Tamanu, Tamanu oil. I mix that with rosehip seed oil. It doesn't. You don't have to be exact. It's just that the Tamanu is quite strong smelling, and it's a bit expensive as well. And rosehip seed oil is also good for scars, so mixing the two, rosehip oil is cheaper, it makes it last a bit longer, so I'm still using that, which I've put into a spare bottle. It's lovely and green, it's like bogies, it's nice. So I'm still massaging with that twice a day, and Calicoat over the top. I do it at least twice a day. If I'm here in the afternoon and I'm just studying, I'll whip the top off and I'll do it again, you know, so it is definitely paying off, because I'd definitely say they are whitening out. I can't stop flashing, oh my god. So yes, I'm going to do a little picture montage, because I've taken pictures of my chest every month, so I shall put that at the end of this. It's quite cool that I've got chest hair coming in, because it's right across the scar, so that's good that it looks like it will cover that. Movement wise, everything's fine now. At this point I think it's safe to start talking about sensation. Andrew Yelland said I wouldn't have any. I do have some. I do. Here is kind of was my most numbest, but I have to kind of close my eyes. But it's definitely coming back. But I do have a lot of sensation. Is it sexual sensation? I don't know, because I never touched my nipples and got sexual sensation before. I used to just touch my nipples and want to throw up. So I don't really know, but I can definitely feel that. I definitely feel that, and they react to it. So yeah, I've got quite a nice sensation in my chest. It's fine. I like it when that touches it. So yeah, movement wise, I'm absolutely fine. I have started back weights again, which is really cool, and that's been fine. I started off really slowly. I've been doing it for a month now, so I just started off with not too heavy a weight, and just not working the chest too much, and just being very mindful. If anything pulled, I stopped. At this stage, at 6 months, it's probably fine, but I'm not risking it because I love my chest. The only thing I'm finding trouble with is weights at a height. Like doing that, I mean, you can see the scar stretching when you do that. So I'm avoiding weights too much above the head at the moment and keeping stuff quite close to my body when I'm lifting. Probably overcautious, as I say, but you only get one shot at this chest thing before you need revisions. So what's like 6 months out of your life, just to give it time to just knit nicely, you know. Skin takes a while to heal. It's still settling for up to a year after surgery. So you know, I think it's a good idea to be as careful as possible. So yes, I am lifting, but just being mindful of the chest. Also, because I don't want to lift too much and put on too much chest muscle at once and have it stretch as well. So, everything else I say I'm fine. It's this whole deal where I was like a bit freaked out about my nipples showing. I've got used to that now after looking at many other guys. God, they must think I'm hitting on them all the time. I'm just staring at nipples all the time. It was just weird to get used to. I've never seen my nipples through clothing. It's either been hidden under a sports bra or under a binder. So to suddenly kind of like be walking around with my nipples showing was a bit strange, but it doesn't bother me at all now. I love it. And I tell you what, I've been taking my top off. Yes, I'm being careful because I know you're not supposed to get sun on them. But I've just had like the odd few minute flashes. I'll put some pictures of that on as well. Went down to Eastbourne and it was a lovely sunny day, so I was just like, right, I'm going to do this. So literally like for about 30 seconds a couple of times I took it off. It's weird. It's really weird. It's one thing doing it in front of my friends and family, but when I'm out it's just like it's odd. I was at Dub Festival this weekend with my brother and his girlfriend, and it was really lovely, so I thought I'd just have a quick whip it off for 10 minutes again. Putting sun cream on, of course. And I'm going to get some sunblock for Glastonbury, I promise. So yeah, I whipped it off again, but I had to kind of do this deep breath before I whipped it off, because it does feel like, oh my god, I'm naked in public. But it's so cool to feel the breeze on my chest. It's just amazing. Just to like have to just chuck one t-shirt on is amazing. I've just bought a vest. This item of clothing is just making me the happiest boy in the world. Look at the armholes on that, and I can wear that. How cool is that? Okay, I've got to get the next size down because I've got a small and it's too big. But this item of clothing is just like the mecca of clothing items for me. Very pleased about that. So Glastonbury is in 2 weeks' time, and you will no doubt see loads of pictures of me half naked in the fields of Glastonbury. So yeah, Andrew Yelland, you are my absolute hero. I love you. Can't rate him highly enough. Honestly, I'm just so incredibly pleased. I will continue to do updates as it changes over the next few months. Yeah. So here is a little photo montage of chest every month and a couple of me flashing in public. Take care, everybody. Bye bye.